Hello all my rail fans, welcome to another adventure. We're at another campground for our RV adventures and getting out. We are at Otter Creek Campground in Airville, Pennsylvania. Their address is 1101 Furnace Road in Airville, Pennsylvania. They have tent, RVs, and they only have electric and water hookup, but it's a nice little spot for us to go check out. They're about 40 minutes west of Strasburg Railroad, and if you take a look back this way, the whole camp is pretty much up on a big hill. We're not, I just want to point out that we are not sponsored by this campground at all. I got permission to do the filming, and why don't you jump on this boxcar with me and we'll go check this out, alright? So one of the things that they have here, it's currently closed by the directors of the park. They do have their own fishing area and boating area, launching area, which is right across here. It's owned by the park. You got a few native geese down in there, but that's directly across the street. That is the Susquehanna River. That is the lower Susquehanna River down in that area. But it is one of the amenities offered to the people at this park. One of the things with Otter Creek here is it is a controlled entry point. So when you register in the office, which is right over here, they'll give you your key and everything, and you use an access key to be able to get in here. Only registered campers can get into this camp at any time. But the office and the store are both in this building right here. And right now during the COVID-19, only one person's allowed in. But once everything gets taken care of and everybody's allowed to go in there, it'll be back to full function again. But once you get in here, you take your vehicle and you go around this shed and you come up this roadway right here, and then you'll start making your way up into the campgrounds. But there's something else I want to say about this area too. If you guys are hikers, we're standing, I found out from here from one of the owners that where we're standing is part of the Mason-Dixon hiking trail. It's a 200-mile hiking trail. It connects the Appalachian Trail with the Brandywine Trail down outside of New Jersey and Delaware there. Parts of it are here, which goes through here and pretty much follows the Susquehanna River for a pretty good clip. I don't know the exact distance that it has there, but some of the things are going to be at the end of this video to show you some of the attractions that are here are going to be off the other parts of the Mason-Dixon Trail. So if you're interested in that, it goes right through this camp, and one of the areas you're going to see down here on the other end when we get to the camp area, you're going to see another part of the trail as well. So this is part of the recreational area that they have here at Otter Creek. They have some, I'll show you over here. They have a couple of horseshoe pits, but right now everything, at the time of this video, is closed off because of the COVID-19 right now. But once everything is allowed to be reopened, you'll have the horseshoe pits, you'll have a badminton or volleyball pit. These are their washrooms right here. It's along the exit roadway. They're currently not open up right now, but it's another thing that they have available to you here at this camp. They also have toilets. They're pit style toilets, and they just started opening back up. And I'll show you up in here. This is the playground up in here. So it is cautioned off right now due to the COVID-19, but they do have a playground here for the kids. Looks pretty cool. I'd actually like getting on there and start playing with it myself. And they have a pavilion over here with a bunch of picnic tables. So they do offer a lot for the families and the kids to be able to do things. But all the campgrounds are pretty much up there on the top of the hill. I'll show you some of them. So for you RV drivers, they do have a dump station here if you need the dump. It's right here before you exit out. And if you do need to be dumped, since they're only electric and water hookup, They come around with a pretty much a honey wagon, and they'll suck out your gray and black tanks for you.
And it's $12 for 2 valves, $15 for 3 valves.
Yeah. Pretty much keep it on right now. Well, we're going to show you the beginning to the campsites here. This is all up the hill, so if you hear me huffing and puffing, look at that. Now, all the campsites are tiered. All the campsites are tiered, so there's different roads that come off of them. As you'll see as we're going up here, you'll see sites 22, 30, etc., all the way up on the right-hand side. The left-hand side, which we'll show you, has pull-throughs. One of the residents, seasonal. Another seasonal, and this is sites 6 through 14, straight down here. Cut it real quick. So we're down, when you see the map that I'm going to put up here, we're on the left-hand side. We're across from that first area I told you about. So this is all pull-throughs down here. This is pretty packed and everything down around this area. But this again, up here in this area, is part of the Mason-Dixon Trail down through here. There's people over there. I don't want to. These are all pull-throughs that they have down here, it looks like. Some nice rigs down here. There's another presidential. So we're going to go back up to the main rondel and show you the rest of the campsites. It's pretty much all on a hill. So as you can see, we just run around that little horseshoe to the left. Now we're back on the right, the main road that takes you up to the campsites. Now they are all one way, so you can only enter off this one side. How you doing? And it's pretty much one big hill to get up to the top. Now they do have a lot of fishing here, kayaking, boating. They have multiple hiking trails, and there's a lot of attractions around here. Yep. Okay. So there's another seasonal site. We're coming up by our area right now. The majority of the sites are all up in the woods, so you get a lot of shade, and everybody's pretty much not on top of one another. And the road we're on right now is where our site's at, and it's pretty much the farthest one up on the top. And they do have seasonal camping and regular camping. Again, RV, tent, whatever you need. This is one of their empty sites, number 45. And we're coming up on our site, which is number 46 here at Otter Creek Campground. And ours is in the woods pretty good. I'll give you a look-see here. Now our site is pretty much right on one of the ends, and once we come out we have an exit up here. And this is the exit road. They have men and women's bathrooms. They are pit bathrooms. They just opened them up for this weekend and getting them ready for the season. And back here is a nature trail that'll get you down to Otter Creek, which I'll show you that at another point. But until then, that's the end of our tour. Well, everybody, this is the closest I could get to Otter Creek off the nature trail. It's down in the gully here. All those nice little waterfalls and formations down there. But this is the reason why. There's logs down all the way across the trail, all the way down. So, with my injury, I can't make it down there right now. But for those of you that do come and visit, the creek is down here. And this runs all the way down into the Susquehanna. So this is the clearest spot I could find to show you the creek down there. Our first stop with our visit to Otter Creek was the Holtwood Dam. It's the oldest dam of the three built on the lower Susquehanna River, and it was originally constructed in 1905 by the McCall's Ferry Dam, and then later in 1910 by the Pennsylvania Power and Water Company. This area is great for bird watching, boating, kayaking, fishing, and just getting out and enjoying nature. The dam is a great feat and is also a landmark to check out. Our next stop was the historic lock number 12 next to the Holtwood Dam. This lock was built between 1836 and 1839 to help commerce between Harrisburg and the Chesapeake Bay. This lock was used to carry iron ore, loggings, and other equipment and food supplies up into the Holtz Dam area in lower Susquehanna. They needed a system to be able to get the boats and the ships up almost 322 feet up the bank to get to where it needed to go. All right, everybody, we're in lock number 12 on the lower Susquehanna. So this was used way back when, the 1800s, and it was used to help get cargo boats of coal, lumber, etc. into the area. I'm going to walk it just to show you what it's like. Here's some of the old doors here. Some indentations. We'll walk the whole thing. And this is off the lower Susquehanna River. Up the road a little bit is Holtz Dam. Now pretty much a monument. Just wanted to show you and check it out. A lot of history down here off this river. It's about 15 minutes from Otter Creek Campground in Airville, PA. Looks like it still has some water coming through here. It's a little creek that I just saw. It's like, by the way, the wall is and everything there. It looks like this part was part of the lock at one time. And this dumps, let me spin around here for you guys. This dumps in to the Susquehanna. Our next stop, which is right up from the Holtwood Lock, number 12, is the Upper Milk Creek Waterfall. It's a series of little waterfalls running on the Upper Milk Creek, which also drains out into the Susquehanna River. This is pretty neat to check out. It's in the woods a little bit. You do have to hike just a little bit, but it was something nice to see, and it's right in that same general area. Enjoy. This is part of the Upper Milk Creek Waterfall. We visited a museum called Indian Steps Museum. This museum was built and is dedicated to the American Native Indian tribes who used to live around the York County along the river, which the first was the Algonquians and later became Susquehannocks, 1605 and 1680. The last tribe to depart the area was the Shawnee in 1765. A lot of the arrows and everything that you see inside this stonework is actually found on the grounds of where the museum's at right now. This building was built and dedicated for the Native Americans who lived in this area. The building was closed at this point due to COVID-19, but the grounds were open for us to enjoy and check out some of the scenery. They have a lot of different slabs around the building that you can see a lot of the history and the types of Indian tribes that hung around in this area. But this is a nice little spot to check out. And also, we took the hike up the side of the mountain to go see the falls off the Ulami Trail, which you'll see coming up in a couple of seconds here. And enjoy. This is a nice place to check right after Otter Creek. I just love the old grist mills. The Wallace Cross Mill was a restored mill from 1826. It was water powered. It was near the crossroads of East Hopewell Township. It was listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1977. Farmers used to bring their grains here to make flour, cornmeal, and have things crushed up, and then take it back. And also the mill owner himself would also take as a fee some of those flowers and everything for using his facility. It's turned to a museum right now. The grounds are wide open. It's a beautiful place to visit. However, the building is still closed due to COVID-19. For us road enthusiasts, I couldn't leave without stopping at the Maryland and Penn Road Museum. It was closed as well due to the COVID-19 at the time of this video, but I had to stop down and see. They had an old town mill style look, but it was pretty nice to see. Go and check it out. Our final stop was the Pinnacle Overlook off the Susquehanna River, which also overlooks Lake Aldred, which is on the Susquehanna River. This is a great spot to check out eagles, different types of birds, boaters, swimming, fishing. It's a nice picture of the valley itself. Get a chance to go there. This isn't that far from Otter Creek Campground either. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe and share around. Continuing doing these adventures of the camping trips that we go on, and I hope you enjoyed Otter Creek. Let's just see a little bit of what they have. They have over 80 some plus sites here, and it's about 40 minutes west of Strasburg Railroad for any railroad boys and girls. But thank you again, and I will see you guys down the line.